So as the chair of clubs and orgs at the Student Council, I had two achievements. The main one was, at the time, there were changes in policies towards external vendors, and many of the board members, the executives of the clubs, spoke to me and they told me that this really goes against what they want. It limits their access to external vendors, which means they can no longer send out delegates from within their clubs, which is a type of training that they have. That's also a way in which they build relationships with external vendors. And if this policy was implemented, it would cut that off completely. So we were able to negotiate with the administration and revert these policies so that the clubs can really maintain their control or their independence in regards to external vendors. Another achievement was regarding Al-Quds Week. Al-Quds Week is a week of events which we hold, celebrating Kuwait's Independence Week. Every year this was done as an independent effort, each club acting as an independent group. But for this one year we were able to bring all the clubs together to make it one singular group effort, a much bigger group effort. And you really could see it at the time. It was a much bigger success. It was a much bigger campus-wide event. There were events happening in each hall you walk into, in the corridors, auditorium. Events were happening all over the place, and this is because it was a big and group effort. Currently, I'm the coordinator at the Alumni Affairs and Career Development Office.
It's the main link between the students and our department chair. So if any of the students had any concerns or any ideas, suggestions to help better the major itself, I was always the main link, and I directly talked to our department chair. And I just recently graduated.
أنا كانت يعني هي سنة ممتدة. أنا ما أبي أقول إنها سنة واحدة فقط في الحكومة الطلابية، لأن هذه السنة كانت بداية لسنوات كثيرة في العمل في يعني الأندية الطلابية في الجامعة. فأول سنة كنت في الحكومة الطلابية، وفي السنوات اللاحقة كنت في الأندية الطلابية. في العلاقات العامة أنا كنت صوت الطلبة أو صوت الحكومة الطلابية داخل الجامعة وخارج الجامعة، وكنت يعني خلينا نقول الصوت اللي يوثق كل إنجازات الحكومة الطلابية وصوت الطلبة بشكل عام. بشكل خاص العمل في الحكومة الطلابية كانت المجموعة جدا متميزة في تلك السنة، فأنجزنا كثير من القرارات اللي تهم مصلحة الطلبة بشكل كبير أو تخص الطلبة بشكل كبير، وكانت في نتائج إيجابية لنهاية السنة. وكانت كل اللجان تعمل على حدة يعني في الأنشطة الثقافية، فكنا يعني بشكل دوري عندنا أنشطة ثقافية. في الجانب الرياضي دائما كان عندنا أنشطة رياضية، في الجانب الاجتماعي كان في أنشطة اجتماعية، في تحقيق هموم ومصالح الطلبة كنا نشيطين جدا، في الحديث مع الإدارة الجامعية يعني فيما يتعلق في شؤون الطلبة أيضا كنا موجودين وحاضرين. فكانت سنة لا تنسى للأمانة. ويعني دائما طبعا في تلك الفترة احنا كل ما نقول احنا أحسن حكومة، اللي بعدنا يقولون احنا أحسن، اللي قبلنا احنا أحسن. لكن أنا شخصيا يعني وتحية للإخوان في كل مكان يعني اللي كانوا معي في الحكومة الطلابية، كنت أعتقد أن احنا أنجزنا إنجازات كبيرة في تلك السنة، وبقت معي يعني الذكريات التي لا تنسى إلى الآن. يعني للأمانة كل هذه يعني الذكريات موجودة أعيش معها إلى اليوم. وين أنا الحين اليوم؟ أنا العميد المساعد لكلية العلوم والآداب في الجامعة الأمريكية في الكويت، وأيضا أستاذ مساعد لدراسات الشرق الأدنى والمتوسط، وأنا في السنة الخامسة في الجامعة.
أنا لما كنت فريشمان ريبريزنتيف أو فريشمان ديليجيت كنت صوت الطلبة المستجدين، وكانت تجربة أكثر من رائعة. بالسنة الثانية لما كنت الإيفنتس بلانينج كوميتي تشير نظمنا محاضرات عن الإلهام. كان عندنا شخصيات ملهمة في حياتنا اليومية، من فنانين، من ممثلين، من الناس اللي بالإذاعة نفس محمود الخضر، خالد المظفر، علي نجم، يتكلمون عن شلون بلشوا في مسيرتهم وشلون صاروا هم مؤثرين وناجحين في حياتنا اليومية. أشتغل الحين في AM Agency كبزنس ديفلوبر.
I had multiple achievements مع الستودنت كونسل. واحد منهم كان الأوفيس 365، واحد ثاني كان الإكستنشن to the library hours. I think those were the milestones. هذيل البصمات اللي أنا خليتها هناك بالجامعة ومشيت. ال 365 جت لي مو فكرة على طول، هي ما كانت my idea honestly. It was my vice president's idea, but we had the right understanding of where we wanted to go. We identified that there was a problem having to be in the campus for us to retrieve documents. When it was back then 2014, 2015, it was and there was an online solution. So we proposed it. Of course, it was rejected at first, but we found an alternative solution, which was, okay, so I'll send out documents to clients via emails. And of course, that was rejected as well for a bigger reason, which is technically we weren't supposed to. I challenged الإدارة by proposing an alternative solution. I told them, well, you don't want me to send out the documents, and you don't want to make the documents online, and yet you're limiting the students to a certain time frame to download or print all of the documents that they need. زين أنا واحد أنسى طلعت من الجامعة الساعة 6 الساعة 7 وعندي كويز باكر، لازم أنطر للساعة 8 الصبح اليوم اللي عقبه عشان أطبع وأدرس. That makes no sense. That was the exact argument that I did مع البريزيدنت حزتها. كان يقول لي what do you propose؟ كان أقول له we have a standing proposal to have a cloud, and I want an alternative solution until that gets implemented, which was the extension of the library hours. I was aiming for it to be 24/7, and due to cost reasons and apparently cultural understandings إن في بنات ما يصير يقعدون 24 hours بالجامعة or something like that. We came to a compromise. قلت له 3، كان يقول لي 10، كان يقول له 12، واتفقنا على 12. I believe in that's still there. In finals week we have extended library hours until 12 a.m., which is the first milestone that we got. Right after that meeting, I got the approval to have the Office 365 because I made my case. And any change to the status quo is going to be challenged. But if you believe it, and if you have enough people around you that do believe it, and you make a good case, no one can stand in your way. And the first person or the first people that rejected it was the students. It wasn't the إدارة. When I implemented the Office 365, يقولون ليش تغير؟ عندنا S drive أو student drive or whatever. أقول لهم نطروا وشوفوا الحين شوفوا كوفيد إذا Office 365 مو موجود شلون بيدرسون؟ HSBC, I'm a Market Information and Client Services Manager in the Security Services Department. أداوم hand in hand مع البورصة.
One of the achievements that I remember is as a student council in the first year, we didn't have a summer classes. So we had to work together between the students and the administration, and we were the middleman, as you can say, and our voice was heard as students. And what the students are having right now for the summer classes is actually been worked for by previous students in the first not the first year, but in the first years, I'd say. And where am I now? Right now, I work in Kuwait Oil Company as a senior public relationship officer, and it's been more than 13 years there, and I'm proud of that.
As a PR committee chair, I worked mostly on getting sponsors, and that year was very successful because we got a sponsorship from a car company for our Spring Sports Jam, which was an event that gives chance everyone who loves sports to be part of sports tournaments, whether you are in a team or not. Personally, I wasn't into sports, but I've always loved cheering people up. So I thought this event gave a chance for everyone to take part, and I personally enjoy it. As vice president, we worked on different events. I would assist on them mostly, but the more memorable events were Winter Camp and again Spring Sports Jam, because I was passionate about it. I currently work as a leasing officer at Mudun Ahliya Real Estate Company.
What I achieved in Student Council was, as a Media Affairs Committee Chair, I participated in SHIAB event. We did also the book trade. I organized the event of AUK for Palestine. It was an awareness campaign. Also, as a designer, I promoted my design that I created on social media to deliver the image of student council and also to help the students activate interest on social media. And this is where I am right now. I'm working as a designer at Senior Group, advertising agency, working designer on social media. I design posts and I create themes for clients' accounts that I'm responsible of. And yeah.